Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 73 of Techopolis 3, where, well, we finally make the Nether Quartz setup over here. And, well, hopefully you guys watch it because it is on our way to get the fuel. You'll see why at the end of the episode, so stay for the entire thing. If you haven't done so, please share this with your friends because it means a lot to us, and we are trying our hardest to get to at least 1,000, but 500 would work before Christmas. Anyway, it's up to you guys to do so. So let's see if we can get that. And so let's jump into the episode, guys. All right, guys. Jumping into this episode. Uh, oh, I want to start making some headway on making fuel. So the first thing I want to do um, is come over here to this. Take this cloche down. Say set it cloche into drawer. Yeah. We can place that there. Unlock that. Put these in there. Put this and this in here. And yeah, it's like we get one of these every 10 seconds. So I mean, it's not the fastest method. I might have to set up some more cloches to do this. And well, we're really like I've expanded this so that this is pretty much backing up this. I also increased the ultimate fluid tank here. Um, let's see here. This has what? One of 8 channels. This has 4 of 8 channels. So 5 channels in total. So if we come, yeah, we can do this way. Let's get some storage buses. I wanted to make some of these anyway. I'm gonna make 10 of these real quick. And of course, we're missing nether quartz. I'm just trying to think here how we're going to get nether quartz, guys. I think we can. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to get this unless we take a chemical crystallizer into the nether and actually set this up, which sounds like a good idea. Completely a different path that I wanted to do, but chemical crystallizer. What are these fluorides? Enrichment of fluoride dust. All right, so we teach this how to make this with our enricher. There we go. Actually, we'll set this in here. We're going to say 10 of these equals 10 of these. There we go. I want to make 10 at a time. Because, you know, why not? And there we go. If we say now, give us this, it should make this super quick. Just have to wait for those to get done. Let's go look at what else we need from this setup, because we're just gonna take from the chemical crystallizer right here, because we've got up to this spot here, the chemical washer. So if we have the chemical crystallizer go into into an ejector factory, purifier factory, crusher, and enricher because it's double enrichered. All right, so enricher. We need 2 of these. Let's see here. Because that's the end, is the double enriching factory. Crusher factory. That should be easy. All right, crusher factory. Crusher is this. We just need our buckets. And we need to go to lava. All right. And there we go. We've got the crusher. I can never remember what's the next one. Crusher, purifier, and injector. Purifying and injector. What? Okay, so we need another enricher, purifier, and a I cannot remember. I had just saw this injecting factory. All right. In chemical injecting factory. Oh, and we're going to need another purifier. We're going to need another purifier. And now we're going to need 2 more enrichers. All right, so this will get us our infinite cobblestone. So let's go at drawers. Get one of these guys. Okay, chemical crystallizer, a chemical injection chamber, purification chamber, crusher, and we're going to need a tank. Not too big, just a basic tank. And what are we waiting on? We're just waiting for that to get done. Okay, so we've got the basic tank. And the reason why we're going to need a basic tank is we're going to look at this. This needs this hydrogen chloride, and this is going to need oxygen. So we're going to need to set we're going to set this right here. So it's full of hydrogen chloride. We can say I want to mark that block. Okay. And we're going to need a tank for the oxygen. Okay. So we're going to need 2 tanks, or another tank. Another basic tank. Doesn't need to be, like I said, doesn't need to be special or super big. Just needs to get the chemicals from there, and we need it to be the oxygen. No, not this. Although I think that's what it's going to get it. This basic chemical tank. There we go. We're going to say on the front side's an output. Okay, so front side. Actually, you can have it on all sides but the bottom. And we're going to say all sides but the top gets to be ejectable. Okay, so there we go. Let's go in here. And like I said, this was not the plan. I wanted to make the fuel today, but we need to pretty much make quartz, nether quartz. Okay, so this is getting the clean quartz from the bottom. Okay, so we're going to say input on the... Let's clear all of these. Front will be power. Top will be the output. You can eject your output. It is... This becomes what? Quartz. Quartz needs to go through the chemical injector to the chemical injector chamber. Okay. I need to remember how to empty this. I think there is a dump, right? Purification chamber goes on top of that. That will get the How about this? We set the... And I think we need to get a dropper. But if we set this up behind it with this, nope, that's wrong. I just messed up. I just messed up. I just messed up. Oh yeah, we need to get that gauge. There we go. Block selected. Let's get that gauge. All right, so really want to fly up on the spaceship today. I really want to make the fuel. I actually have the idea for the fuel system, so there we go. We clean that out, and we can actually drop it into this because this is the one that needs that. And if we hit that, let's pressure. Really, can we not pull from... Can we not pull chemicals across dimensions? Do we need to use a different method? Oh yeah, didn't I determine that last time? Yes. So let's get entangleopers. 3 of them, 4. Okay, so this is a unused entangleoper. We can come over here to this guy. Break this. Set this up. Entangleoper right here, and we can say hydrogen chloride. Chloride. All right. Side configs that. Bottom can, you know what? This can get power, I guess. Chemicals. Top will be an input. So this is getting power and that, so we can somewhat have power. Let's see here. Did we see an oxygen channel already? I don't think we have an oxygen channel. So chemicals, bottom. We're just gonna say O2 for that. All right, so now we can come back over here. Give this the hydrogen chloride, I guess. Hydrogen chloride set. Items, no. Fluids, no. Chemicals, output. Energy can be also an output. And we're going to say on the bottom, can be an output for power. And there we go. And you can push. Okay, so this will process. It's not going to be the fastest production of this, but it's going to make those. It's going to come up here to this injector. This is going to be O2. And we're going to do something with this. We're going to say power can also output to the top. Okay. And we're going to clear the items. Chemicals. Chemicals will go to that as an output. Can be ejected. Power can be inputted on this, but outputted there. So if we are doing this right, ejecting, right? So this will now item eject on. This side config will be the extra, will be on the back. Input will be down below. Output will be on the top. There we go. That's done. Crusher on top of that. Input, output on top. Crusher, purifier, or enrichment. Okay, so now we can set up energy to output to the top. There we go. And this will then get this done. Crushing, ejecting up to the top, next layer, enriching. We will say outputs to the top. This will get this quartz dust, which we will now make go into here. Nope. All right. Well, that just semi-backfired on me, but logistical transport pipe. All right, so we'll just have this come off of here, down into there. We'll say you can output okay, so it should now, in turn, be making us nether quartz in surplus, all due to the fact that we have so much clean slurry here in this dimension. Literally, we're stacked on this clean slurry for a very long time. I could easily pump those speed up, but I'm not. Anyway, now maybe later. Let me check something here. I want to see how much time we've wasted on this project so far. We're at about 25 minutes into the episode. Do I have enough time to do this? The answer is probably. Energy cells. If you notice here, I have some energy cells, some energy acceptors. I need some storage buses. That's right. This is what started this. So we're going to make these storage buses. So we do have the indefinite netherite being produced. Seeing we've got enough time. I'm hoping we do. So while we're doing that, we're going to come over here. We're going to, on the back side of this, we're going to just, we're going to just take this like here. It's going to go here. And here. Once we get our first 2 storage buses done, what are we waiting on? Of course we're waiting on that type of stuff. All right, so there's that. We had enough time in the bottle. We can toss this in here. And yeah, I don't see us being able to get the fuel done this episode. I'm not going to make this part of the lunar set, but this will be marked as the infinite netherrack, or infinite nether quartz. So I will see you guys on the next episode. If you like this episode, go right ahead, hit that like button. If you dislike this episode, go right ahead, hit that dislike button. Tell me why you did down in the comments below. But we'll try to improve the situation here. Anyway, before we get further onto this, yeah, I'm going to need to figure up a way to speed this guy up, besides doing this to it. I'll do that a couple of times between episodes. I'm going to teach you guys real quick what one of the things that I wanted to do was what is the seed? Canola, that's it. One canola equals 1 canola seed. All right. Crystallized canola equals this, which is an easy to set up recipe. Use for this is the empowered canola, which we will just take over here to the following stuff that we've already got of this. Canola, crystallized canola. There we go. That's actually proper, what we wanted. Come over to this setup right here. We can set up the crystallized canola seeds. We can open this up and we'll give this crystallized canola seed. And there we go. We've got the crystallized canola being able to be made. We can now put this in here. New filter. Item. Stack filter. Black. We'll get the crystallite. No, it will get the canola seeds. Because that's what it is, right? Yeah, it gets the canola seeds. And on blue, it gets the crystallized canola seeds. So there we go. We've got that set up for next episode into the fuel system. I will be setting that up between episode, or I will be back next episode with that. And until then, later, Gators.